Hello, kittens. You guys still have a lot of food on that plate. Let's see, where are you guys? Oh, there's Ellen. Looks like Ellen went right back to where she was hiding before. I went in my bedroom carrying a blanket. Trillian ran up to me. The kitten I just adopted. I picked her up, sat her on top of the blanket I was holding, and she just went into total cute mode. Purring, kneading, snuggling. Normally whenever I pick her up, she gets in a purring, chewy, gnawing mode. So this was a nice change of pace. There's the boys. I see them. I didn't put down the blanket at first because I wanted to make sure they weren't that they were using the litter box properly, and they definitely are. I've been able to put George and Ellen on my lap, and they grudgingly stayed. I have not been able to get close to Neil yet. The other two are skittish and shy. Neil is semi-feral. So I expect it'll take a week or two before I probably can pet Neil. Let me take care of the litter box and sweep, and then I'll start laying down the blanket. Normally I would put the blanket or put the kittens up in a carrier before I start moving things around, but with these guys I don't need to. For one thing, there's no way I'm going to be able to catch them all right now. And they're going to stay out of my way as it is. There's some litter tracking, but so far it looks like the litter is being kept inside the box. So it doesn't seem like they're shuffling it out. Ellen, you're laying on the broom. I need the broom. Sorry, girl. Oh, no, this is not the broom. Okay, this is a queen size plush. And that's the top half. I like wolves. The other blanket has a dream catcher and an eagle. Two other things I like. When I was out watching the fireworks yesterday, I kept pulling up the cam to see how they were doing. All except for one time, the kittens were hiding. But I did notice a nice trend that the toys were disappearing. Every time I pulled it up, there was another toy gone. Thought I had a toy underneath the blanket, but it was just the rubber tiles snapping into place under my weight. The Enterprise tower is still in my bedroom. I'll bring that in sometime later. Not today. Okay, I'm gonna see about getting Ellen. And we got one hiss out of her, and that's what I was reaching for. Did I say Helen? I meant Ellen. She's not trying to jump from my hands today like she was yesterday. She's not thrilled to be on my lap, but she's not outright trying to get off my lap. But she will take the chance if she sees it. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, girl. They do tend to come out after I visit, so far at any rate. There's a good girl. They're 8 weeks old. Mom and two of their siblings tested positive for leukemia. Mom was a strong positive. The kittens were faint. She's going to the cubby over there. And she just walked in. That's good. I positioned that cubby over there so it gives them a place to hide where they can see me. And that's the important thing, is letting them being able to see me. The mom and the other two kittens, I did not name them. I just named these three. I don't know what their names are yet. It's up to the fosters and Purrfect Pals. Mom's moving into the feline the leukemia room, or Leukemia Land, at Purrfect Pals, where she will live out her life, or until she's adopted. The leukemia cats at Purrfect Pals are up for adoption, every one of them. And with a calm house and good high quality food, a leukemia cat can expect to live a good long life. It will cut their lifespan short, but they can still live good, healthy lives. The two kittens, one's a dark Torby. Ellen's a dilute Torby, which means instead of black fur, she has dark gray. The other Torby was a dark Torby, and she tested positive, and the tiny orange kitten that looks like George, but smaller, also tested positive. Both kittens tested faint, and hopefully they'll be able to fight off the virus before it takes hold inside them. If it takes hold, there's no getting rid of it. But these guys will be here for 2 months. The fabulous fosters, George, Ellen, and Neil. And they'll give me plenty of time to work past their shyness. I figured George and Ellen will be out playing with me in a week's time. Neil will take a little bit longer because he is semi-feral. It could take a month to get through to him completely. But once he starts coming out when I'm in the room, he won't come near me, but once he starts coming out, I'll start trying to spoon feed him and use treats to win his trust through his tummy. Hi, Ellen. Let me see about grabbing George. I've positioned some things over there so that it gives him a hidey hole. I'm going to lift it up. Neil will start cursing at me, saying, keep away. George, be quiet. He may hiss once. Yep, Neil's bugging out. And this is George. If you see both George and Neil on screen at the same time, George is the darker orange. Neil is more of a buff orange. I've been doing this lap exercises so that they will realize it's not so scary once they get off. George likes the ear scritches. I can turn him upside down when I'm scritching his ear. That'll be my key to get through him. If I can get Ellen and George to purr, that will go a long way to helping get through to Neil. You notice when I have him on my lap, I have him facing away from me. The thing that scares him the most is the face and the mouth. Here we go. There we go. See? That was nice, wasn't it? I turned the plate so the juice was towards him when I put him down. I hear Neil moving around. Ellen is watching me. Forgot my iPad, so I won't be reading in here. If you're curious, the book I'm reading is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series. I'm in book 4 of the trilogy. And yes, I said that right. Ellen and George will both eat after I put them down, which is a really good sign that they're skittish but not scared. After he's done eating, I'm going to try to get him with a laser pen. And after that, I'm going to step out. As soon as I step out, Ellen will come out, and likely Neil will as well. The water and dry food is just off the corner of the edge of the blanket now. You can see the bottom of the rock, and it's just to the left of that, or on top of the rock. And since everything has a name in this room, the rock is named Rocky. I've named only two things, and that was one of them. I know, really original. You should see the fish I call sushi. Now that you got food in your tummy, let's try you now. I see Neil. He's like peeking around things. I can see one eye of Neil. He's checking out the blanket, but he's not hiding. Yeah, once I step out, they're going to want to sniff the blanket. Come on, George. I see you, Neil. Are you going towards your sister, George? Okay, there's a cat carrier over there that they've been hiding behind. And right now, Neil is on top of the carrier, lounging, just watching me. Yep, your sister's in there. Go, you can go ahead. It's good that he's coming out and watching me out in the open. All three of the kittens have tiny ears for their age. We're considering them 8 weeks old as of Thursday. And I will keep them for 2 months. After 2 months, if they test negative for leukemia, they will go up for adoption. If they test positive, they will move into the shelter with mom to live out their lives or get adopted. But since they are negative now, they are very likely to stay negative, and we hope that their two siblings will shake it and become and test negative in 2 months as well. George is sharpening his claws on the cubby. He has not gone inside of it to hide. I was planning on getting up, but since Neil came out into the open to watch me, I'm going to let him watch me. I normally don't talk this much. I'm talking for their benefit as well as yours, so that they get used to hearing my voice. George is over, or Neil is over that way, and you notice I'm looking this way, or I'm facing this way. I'm watching him from the corner of my eyes, so he doesn't get nervous by having it look like I'm making direct eye contact with him. Ellen's watching the laser dot on the ceiling. So's Neil. George is playing with his feet. And Ellen takes a bath. I'm trying to get George to engage with the laser dot. He's watching it, but he's not chasing it. Come on, George, these batteries only last like 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, he's laying down and just bat, up, stood up. I hope you caught a glimpse of him. Yep, he did. He's playing with a rattle toy over there, which is also a great sign that he's willing to play while I'm in here. Neil is still on top of the carrier over there. You hear that noise right there? There's zip ties tied to the fence, and they play with them. But since the camera's a bit high, you can't see them play. Come on, George. Ooh. Okay, George went into the cubby with Ellen, and Neil's looking like he's about to get hopped down from the carrier. Yep, just did. Taking Ellen's old hiding spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and step out, let them come out, check out the blanket room. Enjoy the kittens. Have a nice day.